it's Jodulu, and today I'm gonna talk about the importance of beauty tools to a beauty blogger and what all those tools actually mean and help us in. So as you all know, I'm currently a finalist under the category of Best Beauty Blog of Singapore Blogs Award, and I'm gonna give my best shot and see how it goes from there. I'm not like some popular or famous beauty blogger, I'm actually just starting out, so every support that you show will help me a lot. Thank you. So I cut this video into 3 different portions. This portion focuses on the types of beauty tools I use in regards to skincare. Now, as a beauty blogger, a lot of people expect us to have very good skin. But the reality of things is I do not have good skin. In fact, I suffered from acne, and right now, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have a lot of breakouts going on because of a reaction that I had in regards to taking antibiotics for my flu. So every time I take antibiotics, this is what will happen. So one of the most important beauty tools that I find myself relying on in such situation is actually the cleansing tools that I use. So this one is from Blackpink. This is actually just the Konjac sponge, and the other one that I have recently is actually a cleansing brush from 1-3 Rushes. So it's just basically like a brush with very dense and fine bristles. Now, so what I use these 2 products for basically is to help remove any dead skin cells gently and any residual makeup that I have on my face. And I find that because you always hear mom saying you have to remove your makeup properly, make sure your skin can breathe by the end of the night, and that's why these 2 are one of my most important tools, especially when it comes to skincare. This portion, I'm going to talk about the beauty tools that I use for makeup. Now, as a beauty blogger, one of the most important tools are actually our makeup brushes. So you can see I actually have quite a stack of makeup brushes that I use from time to time. So today I'm going to focus more on 1-3 Rushes brushes itself. This is like the basic set, so ideally you have about 1 brush per makeup procedure. So starting in the face, I have the angled flat top Kabuki brush. As you can tell, it's very dense and it's really good for like cream and even liquid foundation. And basically you can apply face-based makeup with hands and all that, but sometimes you want to create a more seamless, like more of an airbrush look, and that's what the brushes comes in for. And it really does create like very smooth, very light kind of base makeup. And then followed by a concealer brush. Now, I do agree that you can use hands as well, but the reason why I use brushes is because I find that it helps to create a lighter impact on the area that you're going to conceal. So sometimes if you use your fingers, it's good, especially under the eye area where you want the solution to be a bit more creamy, because your body heat will actually help melt the products. But like for areas where you uncover blemishes and all that, it's usually best to cover it with a light touch. So that's what the brush would do. And for blusher itself, I really like using this brush. I've been using this for about a few times already, and the thing is, it's really good. It works great as a brush to contour your cheekbones and highlight your apples, and even as an overall loose powder kind of brush. So this is like a multitasker, and I love things that can multitask. And finally, when it comes to eyes, I always emphasize on having at least 2 brushes for your eyes. So one would be something like this, where it's flat and it helps to compact the eyeshadow onto your eyelids. And another one would be an angled, fluffier brush. What this does is basically it's really good for highlighting your crease itself and to fluff it out, so to blend it out. If not, what I usually use is actually this one by Bobbi Brown. So you can tell it's also fluffier. But I find that this is really good at blending, but if you really want to go into that crease area, an angled brush would work best. So these are the brushes, and brushes are one of the most important tools that I use as a beauty blogger. And another thing that I want to highlight is this eyelash curler from Panasonic. Now, sometimes you have mascara that doesn't work as well. And basically what they do is they either clump up or they end up drooping the lashes. I find that these just make the most out of those mascaras. So basically what you do is you apply a mascara over your lashes. You don't have to curl them in the first place. Basically just apply 2 coats of mascara, let them dry in between, and turn this on and apply the heat. And you can tell it's really good at curling your lashes because the mascara acts as sort of like a styling product to hold the curls up while the heat sort of blends and melts the product into your lashes more seamlessly. And I find that this helps to keep my lashes curled like for almost a whole day, and that's really good itself considering how humid Singapore weather really is, and there is like hardly any smudges whatsoever. So this is also another beauty tool that I have recently swear by, and I really love it because it makes the most out of mascaras that don't really work as well. So something to consider. As for hair, one of my very important beauty tool is actually this sort of sponge rollers. They're basically really soft, so there's no plastic whatsoever in it, and what I do before I go to bed is I actually sleep with these rollers on. So usually I'll partition my hair into a few sections, so something like that. And what I'll do is I'll take one of the rollers and I'll start curling in. Now the tighter you roll, the tighter you pull your hair towards the curler center, the tighter the curls will be. So usually I'll try to, it's not really a lot, but like I'll just keep it taut, because in the middle of the night what will usually happen is you sleep and then all the hair will move around. Now I want to keep it around my shoulder area because my hair is really long, and the curls that I want to concentrate on is usually at the base. So usually I just keep doing that, so I'll just go around and like around my hair. And a thing to take note about using curlers is the more you use, the curlier your hair will be. So if you want more of like a natural wave, I would suggest maybe using like just 4 curlers. So try to clip or rather try to clamp all your hairs around it, and basically that's what I do. So I'll just go to bed with these rollers in my hair and leave it alone, and you can tell that because of the space in between my head, I can like still lie down and like sleep on it without really squishing on it. So that's what happened. And in the morning when I wake up, this is the curls that I have. And throughout the day, so let me just show you. Yeah, so it's curly like that. And throughout the day, how I actually maintain my curl, if let's say I'm walking my dog or doing chores, is I'll bun my hair up. Not sure if you can see. Okay, let me just take this out. So I'll just normally just bun my hair up and twirl it. And I think this is like one of the easiest way to curl your hairs, to maintain it. And with a big clip like this, I'll just clip it. And because of our humidity and everything, I think this method actually helps create a more natural curl without heat. And yeah, so that's one of my most important tips towards the beauty of my hair. And there you have it, the beauty tools that I use as a beauty blogger. Please show your support by following me at my blog at Jodulu.blogspot.sg. Thank you!